Hey guys, I'm a Forester here. Now, I don't know about you, but I steer clear of most cults. As far as I'm concerned, cults take a little bit of truth, mix in a whole lot of ego of the founder, and then disaster ensues. Think about Jim Jones. But I did find one cult that I'm willing to give a try this morning. It's hard to get this in the screen, but this is the Koffee cult. I saw this advertised online and the name was catchy. I read about it. I read a lot of reviews of this coffee and I ordered some off of Amazon.com. This bag came, it's 32 ounces, and let's see what they say about themselves, what their truth is. They say it's a gourmet coffee bean. I'll give you a rotate the bag. They really don't say much at all about it right here. They do say that it was roasted in Hollywood, Florida. On the back, they say it was voted the best coffee of 2016. I'll let you read that. It doesn't say much. They don't give a description of the coffee. They do have different mixing directions, 2 tablespoons for every 9 ounces. So that I don't mix it quite as strong as the coffee I made last week. And really no information over here. So they don't make too many claims except they state the fact, I guess, that they were the coffee of the year last year. So I'm anxious to give it a try. Now I'm going to do this review different than I did the Charleston Coffee Roaster review last week because this bag hasn't been opened. Now here's a little secret. Last week I had been drinking the coffee that I reviewed on Saturday. I had been drinking it all week. It was a somewhat mild blend. It wasn't as strong as what I normally drink, and so I wanted to make sure that I knew what I thought about that coffee before I made the review. This bag hasn't been opened. It just came yesterday, and I'm going to drink this for the first time. I'm going to brew a pot of coffee and drink it for the first time on camera this morning and tell you what I think. Let's go brew up a pot. Before I do anything else, I'm going to open the bag, and it says pull this tab, so it's an easy opening bag. That was easy enough. And it's got a Ziploc feature there to where you can seal it back. I don't want to pour some beans out and give you a look at the beans. Like I say, I'll be looking at them for the first time myself. Okay, I moved the camera because it was too dark in there to see the beans, and I want to give you a close-up, a better view of the beans. There they are. They're beautiful chocolate brown color. They don't look like they're too oily, but they're a little wetter than the beans that I reviewed last week. And one thing that I was going to be on the lookout for, in 2 or 3 of the reviews that I read about this coffee online, it mentioned that they had found a stone in their coffee beans and it broke their grinder. Now, I don't have a burr grinder, so I don't think it would break my grinder, but I did want to pay attention to see if I did see any stones, and I don't. Okay, let's get started. We'll start by putting the paper filter in the drip coffee maker. Now, I'm going to make 27 ounces. This is an 8-ounce measure, but I'm going to fill it up to the top. That'll be 9 ounces, so 3 of these. That'll be 27 ounces of coffee, so that'll need 6 tablespoons of coffee beans. So let's go ahead and measure those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's grind them up, and we're aiming for a medium to fine grind. I don't hear any rocks in there. All right, I'd say that's a medium to a fine grind. Okay, we're going to smooth it out. Be careful not to pack it down. And then we're going to add our water. So 3 cups of this, 3 9-ounce cups. There's 1. 2, and 3. I had to fill this Berkey up this morning. It was almost out and it's still filtering the water. I'm going to do a review of this Berkey later on this weekend, I believe. Okay, it's set to go. Let's close her up and turn it on. Okay, before it finishes brewing, let's grab the first cup, go sit down and try it out. Okay guys, let's give it the taste test. And first of all, let's give it the sniff test. You know, the one that I reviewed last week did not have that much of an aroma. This has just a little more aroma, but not much, so it's not really strong. It's not going to waft down the hall and bring you out of bed. Let me do that again. Okay, this is very smooth. You see, I don't put anything in it. I don't put cream or sugar. I just like my coffee black. That way I can taste the coffee. But it's very smooth. It's not bitter. It has a smooth finish. It has a little bit of a stronger flavor than the one I reviewed last week. But I'll have to say I'm a little bit disappointed because I like a coffee that'll make me sit up and take notice. And a coffee named Koffee Kult, I would expect to do that. You know, this is good coffee, and I would order it again for sure, but it doesn't live up to that name, to me at least. I would give this, I gave the one last week a 3-star. You know, if I gave half stars, this would be a 3.5. And by the way, someone commented 3 out of how many stars? Well, it's 3 out of 5 stars. I'm going to give this one a 3-star also. Now I'm a tough grader, so my 3-star might be a 4-star to you, but I'm going to give this another 3-star. I'm looking forward to reviewing a 4 and a 5-star coffee. I'm sure they're out there. Y'all take care.